actually grab a shot real quick. Yeah, before we go. Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, you have lime already in it. That's great. Okay.
All right, we're rolling.
Oh, we're already okay. Well, that's all right. All right. Welcome, I guess. Yeah. So we're good. We show my shorts? I don't want my shorts shown because I'm wearing almost nothing. So, welcome all to the last Cameron McFadden show. Let me just grab my portfolio here. It is, it's going to be a little video on the Road to Glory 7, which is my fantasy football league here. And we are going to just kind of go over things that are happening in the league these days. I was a little bit late on this. It's going to be week 5 coming up. Huge week. Fucking huge week for everyone, including me. So I just want to give a huge shout out to my guys, Jackson and Claudia, who are back there doing all the producing. Let's give them a round of applause. Say hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yep, he said hey, guys. She didn't say hey, guys. We don't count her then. So we also want to give a super shout out to our producers here. We got Coors Light. We also have White Claw, which they do actually not produce us at all. I just won this at an event the other day. And I like drinking White Claw because I'm on a diet trying to watch my figure for a wedding in Hawaii. But besides the point, the raspberry one might be my favorite. So, we're going to start here. My name is Barry O in my fantasy football group, which no one probably cares about. That's fine. But we're going to go over a bunch of stuff that involves fantasy football today. And a bunch of stuff that involves our matchups. You might be interested, you might not be. That's fine. Your player might be mentioned, it might not be. Tune in next week. We'll go over a bunch more shit. This is an episode. This is a pilot. Pay attention, though. So, as I continue. Alright, here we go. There's no better place to start than the Brad versus my second brother, Marky. Now, this kid, Marky, been with me through it all. Brad, kind of a dick. So we're going to go off here on that note. So let's all cheer for Marky on this note. Marky, and damn, Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Crazy matchup. Whoever wants to see that matchup besides me? I do. Lamar Jackson facing a tough defense this weekend. Mahomes, proven amazing player. So that's going to be a rough matchup. It's like Mike Tyson versus Trevor, who is another player in this group. It's pretty much going to be like Mike Tyson versus a spaghetti noodle. It's going to be a fucking TKO. Done data, not cooked, broken in half. So like when you break spaghetti, crack, done data. But, however, Pittsburgh defense, they really don't give a fuck anymore. Ever since Bosberg got hurt, nobody really cares on that team at all. Offense sucks, defense sucks. Pretty much game over for anyone involved playing the Pittsburgh D or the Pittsburgh O. It's sad to see it. You hate to see it. New England's got the AFC. Anyway, what do we got here? Yeah, Carson on Thursday scoring 18. We'll call it 19. We like to round up here on Lights Camera McFadden. We'll call it that. 19 points. It's very promising. Cooper Kupp is also facing that guy. So that's 22 average. I consider that average for a wide receiver to come in with 22. Yeah, great game for him. Is it going to continue next week? Who knows? But 22 this week. I think it was a pretty admirable performance, honestly. But, yeah, no tight end for my buddy Brad. Yeah, my buddy Brad has not put in a tight end yet. I don't know if he considers it cockiness or if he thinks he's just a fucking OG or if he's a guru. If he's playing that whole, I don't need a tight end thing. I mean, you might as well drop half your players, put it in your kicker. Tight end is really in these days. Not playing a tight end is out. Done. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring it up to Bell versus Sonny Michel. So we have one guy playing Bell. We have one guy playing Sonny. Tough matchup. I think that's a fucking draw. Bell playing like shit. Sonny Michel playing like shit. Pats fan here. Lost half my subscribers right there. No one likes the Patriots. That's fine. Sonny Michel sucks. Le'Veon Bell sucks. One of them, breakout game, who fucking knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. So we're going to go from there. I think that's what the matchup really is to watch right there. And then we'll move on here, and we'll see Diggs. Oh, one of the greatest matchups of the week. Stephon Diggs versus Alshon Jeffrey. I think that is going to be a huge matchup. Two of the best wide receivers in the game going at it for these two fantasy teams. I think that right there will determine who wins this game. Alshon Jeffrey, huge game. Stephon Diggs, huge game. Minnesota probably has the edge on this game, and I think Brad ends up coming up with a W. I honestly do. It's sad to say because how much I shit on him. I'm sorry, buddy. It's not good. We also have Dildo Schwaggins. One of my buddies. Dildo Schwaggins. Great name. Versus my buddy who came up with no name and just called himself Zay. His name is Isaiah. And he called himself Zay. So, let's talk about this. Girl did 17 the other day. And don't panic, because my buddy has Matt Ryan playing against him. Matt Ryan's been a piece of shit. And you have a favorable matchup, and he's playing against Dak Prescott on the other side of things. And the downside is my buddy playing with Dak has Amari Cooper. So it's kind of like, what am I going to say? It's kind of like your girl is fucking your best friend. So it's weird, like every touchdown he scores, you kind of score, but you don't really score. And that kind of scenario going on right now. And yeah, things get really weird. They're pretty much Eskimo brothers, Dak and Cooper. It's really weird. But Cook versus Giants, it seems like an amazing matchup. Why wouldn't you ever play Cook? That just seems dumb. Cook seems like a great matchup against this horrible defense. Let's see here. Now we got Chubb. I wrote Shuff. I don't know why I wrote Shuff. I think my B's are all fucked up, but I wrote Shuff versus the San Francisco defense. Chuff, like chafe. Like they're gonna fuck you up. They're gonna make your day miserable. You ever chafed? Anyone ever chafed before? No, it's horrible. Gold Bond and fucking a day with the air conditioner just blowing on your balls. It sucks. Chafing. Chubby, my boy, comes in against a San Francisco defense, which is a tough one for me, which I'll talk about later, because I have both quarterbacks on my bench, and I didn't know where to start. I'll get to you later on that. I got Baker and Jimmy playing against each other, so I don't want to get too into this because, God, two loves in my life. It's rough. But will Hilton play? Will T.Y. Hilton play? Who knows? Will he play? It's been on the fucking... I think he'll play because he's T.Y. Hilton, and this team sucks. The Colts suck without T.Y. Hilton. Anyway, Kittle here should put up huge numbers. Huge. Lock it. Fucking do it. Kittle for a lot of yards. 103 yards, Kittle, 1 touchdown. Put it, lock it, done. I think this comes to the Vikings defense for my buddy here, Dildo. And I think the Vikings defense is probably going to be the difference in this game versus Jordan. Sorry, I'm going to go with Dildo. I think so. Yeah, I'm going to go with Dildo. Sorry, Zay. I love you, man. You're the only black player in this league. And I think it's not racist, but I vote for you every day, man. Go with it. Also coming up here, we have Trevor versus Ryan. Trevor is called Seventh Heaven, which I don't know if he was aware that the Seventh Heaven guy touched a kid and molested a bunch of people while he was part of that show. That's really awkward. I don't know what Trevor's into, but Seventh Heaven is an awkward name. Hold on. Seventh Heaven is an awkward name, and that should not be a thing. That's weird. And Ryan is Captain McFadden's ghost, which is my last name, McFadden. The name he's raised, he brought that up is because I was absent for a year out at sea, and I had to hand my team over to my stepfather, and then he ruined it, and then I told him it would never happen again, and then they invited me back into the league, and then it happened again, and my stepfather ruined it, so he is my ghost, which I like the name, so I'll always root for you. So we had Russell Wilson with 37 points. That hurts Brady because Brady will not do that. So where do you get the points from? You're wondering, right? Well, Captain McFadden's Ghost get the points from Keenan Allen, and Kamara. Kamara, they both have awesome matchups this week. However, Kelsey will probably destroy Waller, who the opposition has, and Trevor. That's not even a matchup. But I feel like Allen Kamara are way too much. And for points, is Kelsey, is he even a threat, though? Yes, he is. Is this going to be a kickoff? We'll find out who shows more better leg. I think this is going to be a kickoff. It's going to be a kickoff between the two kickers. Who scores more points? This is such a close matchup. Who scores more points as a kicker? Who shows more legs than a girl on Mass Ave in Dorchester? That's what this is going to come down to. Sorry, boys. Next up, we have my favorite, which will be... Am I running too long, guys? Am I ruining it here? All right, we'll see here. Let's see. Yep, I almost forgot. 1-800-GET-FUCKED. 1-800-GET-FUCKED. My buddy Scanlon here. 1-800-GET-FUCKED versus, my favorite, the commissioner of the league. His name is Dumphy. We call him Dumphy Dumphy, I guess you would call it, because there's a lot of back deal trades that go on that we don't approve of. Some do, some don't. There's a lot of money transferred, perhaps. He's desperate right now with Daniel Jones as his quarterback versus Minnesota. So when you put a random quarterback named Daniel Jones, who's been playing really well against Minnesota, you know you have an issue. Minnesota's defense is amazing. Daniel Jones. I have two quarterbacks. I drafted 4. Everyone made fun of me. I got drunk at Hooters, and I drafted 4 quarterbacks. I might have ate a gummy worm. I might have ate 2 gummy worms. But people started making fun of me when I blacked out because I put my finger up for, I want him. And everyone made fun of me. I had 4 quarterbacks. Ben, Baker, Jimmy, and I don't know who the last one was. But that's what happened. And now you're starting Daniel Jones versus Minnesota. And that's versus Deshaun Watson versus the shitty fucking Falcons defense, that's going to be alright, the quarterback position is going to be a bloodbath. And, that's going to be hard, but that's a tough look. I also hope Dumfries Freeman gets going. I really do, but your Falcons are going to be down so much, they're not going to run the ball. So Freeman will probably get 10 points. I'm going to go with 10 points on Freeman. I'll bet you $20, anyone who disagrees. Also, Miracle leads with the running back. James White. Yeah, going James White. You need a miracle there. James White could score 5 touchdowns this week versus the Redskins. Oh, that's a horrible look. It's a horrible look. I think if Zeke versus Mixon. Yeah. Sorry, bud. That's an easy one. Zeke is going to destroy the Green Bay defense, who has the worst running defense in the league, not stat corrected. They probably do, though. And, the only Scan's hope is... there is no hope. You're going to win that game, buddy. And I'm sorry, I'm not Scan, I'm sorry. Go back to this. Dumpy's going to lose. And, whoever he's playing is going to win. Get fucked. Yeah, Scan, you're not going to win. Yeah, sorry. Dumpy, you're going to lose. Must watch game of the week, though, is Scan and Dumpy. It's going to be close as fuck. I'm going to wrap it up real quick with my game, because my game is the most important one. It's Barry O, yours truly, Mike McFadden, get at me, versus Cinnamon Cannon. I don't know what that is. Is that a Pillsbury thing? Is there a Pillsbury Doughboy little canister called the Cinnamon Cannon that you just spread open and then you put in the oven and you put it in there and you bake them in little biscuits? Probably not. I think he's trying to make up for his little tiny baby cock, calling it the Cinnamon Cannon. Anyway, he's a Philly fan, so this is going to be interesting. Now, a lot of you think that I'm just a piece of shit scum. Now, this is where it gets really important because I'm talking about me. A lot of you think I'm just a piece of shit. I'm a scumbag. I've been out to sea too long. I don't care about the league. I'm a Tony Romo. I just get hurt too much, and I'm kind of there, but I'm not kind of there. You know what? That hurts my feelings. So this year, I was projected by NFL.com to win One game. One game. Guess how many games I've won this year? 2. I've already doubled the average. I'm already doubling the average. I've won 2 games. I'm 2-2. This is a big game for me. Doesn't matter to anybody else. 2-2 for me. I've got a lot to prove. So let me talk about our game real quick. Let me find the paperwork on this. Hold on one second. Here, let me just see the paperwork. Yeah, we got a lot of paperwork here. All right. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, we got, let's see. I got Jimmy G starting over Baker Mayfield. Big decision? Maybe. This is a test to see, is Jimmy G worth playing over Baker? I want both of them. I talked to both of them on the phone. I told them this is a competition to see who is in charge. So we got a lot of big games going here. Yeah, I see that he's great. I got Lindsey versus, I got fucking Connor versus McCaffrey. I got Lindsey, who's great, versus Henry, who's not. Let's see, I got the Baltimore. Baltimore's tough. Yeah, we're not gonna be running the ball a lot with Connor. That's fine. But we also have Juju, and we have Sammy Watkins, both on the questionable list. My team is hurt. Not only here, and probably a lot of other places, but they're hurt here and here more than anything. You know what that hurts me? It hurts me only here. You know what, guys? I'm just in it for the win. And I love all of you. And if you want to tune in next week for the recap of this week, on Tuesday, there'll be a green screen. We're going to get rid of these ferns. There's going to be a lot going on. So I want to thank you again for tuning in. I want to thank my producers here. Guys, give a little clap. Thank you. They're great people. And we're also shooting from Lynn, Massachusetts. So let's give a shout out to that. I'm not from Lynn, though. Let's get that straight. But cheers to White Claw and Coors Light for not sponsoring us yet, but for trying. Have a good night, guys.